Hey guys, it's Sarfnic here. Welcome back to a live stream. It's been a bit since my last stream of this world. Yeah, but I feel like streaming it today, which is good because I am doing it. Let's go. So we're back, obviously, on our hardcore world. Maps loading, extra stuff for some reason. There we go. It loaded everything that we explored. So yeah, I'm going to continue storytelling this thing, which I really should have done this more, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, it's gonna be slow. The last time I did one of these storytelling stuff, it was pretty fucking slow. It took me like 8 months to finish telling it, which is kind of wild. So yeah, it's 'cause I'm so slow, and now it's already taking me about 3 months now. So yeah, don't be shocked. Okay, don't be shocked. But yeah, we're gonna get into it, I suppose. Get into the thick of it, whatever. Get into the thick of it. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Some of you wondering why I was muted for a second. It's been so long that there was like a bunch of stuff I remember that I kind of forgot to talk about in the last time I did this. And then I forgot a bunch of it, and then I remembered it again recently, so I decided to write down in notes, so I got pulled up here. So there's 3 things I wanted to mention. 2 of which are big, one of which is a minor thing that I thought would be important to mention, though. Because I'll probably forget about it within like 2 years or something. So, first off, there was a perfume incident. It is a wild story. I think it was definitely week 1, week 2. I think it was actually week 2, so I should definitely remember if I talk about it then. So, this was unique to this year. This is nothing I had to worry about when I worked the same job last year. But, every day before I would go to work, I would wake up, and my dad would wake up, right? Yep. And so, right before I would leave, my dad would, like, catch me, like, how's it going? And he would do this every single time. He would, like, spray perfume. It was very annoying. And some people are like, well, if he does it every single time, can you just stop him from doing that? It's like, well, it's something that you forget about. You don't remember every morning, because it's such a small detail, right? And so anyways, for a couple of days that happened, it became so bad that eventually I was like, dude, you gotta stop spraying me, because, like, now I hate the smell, because I associate with, like, being up in the morning, walking to work. I'm like, just please switch perfumes. Let me switch, and I still hate it. Even every time I smell that perfume, it makes me think about the summer now, which is not a bad thing, but like, it's more like a weird feeling. It's like, oh yeah, it's perfume I spray every summer. Like, I didn't like the smell. That's the thing. But like, I obviously working the job is good memories, so that's one thing that was at least good about. Oh my god, I'm just wasting my sprint here. Okay, we need to sleep, and then we need to go mining, I think. So yeah, got a gold pickaxe, which probably is gonna break. I'll let it break, to be honest. I have iron. But anyhow, no one really noticed it except for one day at work, which was either week 2 or week 3. Actually, now I remember it definitely was week 2, because week 3 we were mainly inside. Unless it was the Monday of week 3, first day of week 3, which I don't think it was, but yeah. So let's talk about this. So, you may remember how I've been talking about these certain group of mean girls that exist, right? They're more relevant in the second half of the summer, though, so we'll get into them whenever I get to that, which next stream or the stream after or whatever. But there's this one mean girl that really stood out. I think I mentioned she was the one who was really bothered by me having a picture of taking a picture of this one girl's owl. Pretty fun kid, a pretty funny kid to mess with. But anyways, I guess I was pushing some of them on the swing, because, you know, all the kids fucking love when I push them on the swing. And her and her friend sensed it. They smelled the perfume. And these kids I remember from last year were very troublemaking kids. And so this year, even worse, or at least the same amount, continued, you know? And so what happened was, she was like, huh, isn't that, you have perfume on? I was like, yeah, and these are little girls, by the way, so they're the most annoying type of people. So most more annoying type of kids to have talking about perfume, right? Yeah, do I have iron, bro? Okay, looks like I don't have any fucking iron. Nice. Let me just chop down a tree real quick and make a new pickaxe, I guess. I do need to start mining to get diamonds. That's the #1 thing I'm missing on this series. That's what we're gonna do this stream, obviously. So, of course, she's like, of course, these 2 girls were like, ooh, who are you trying to impress with the perfume? Which counselor, or which female counselor to be more specific? I was like, God, of course I handled it really well. I'm like, kids, look, You don't know anything about any actual relationships beyond, ooh, perfume, must be impressing girl. And I'm like, nope, I'm not trying to impress any girls. Thank you. Nope, that's not me. Trust me. No, no. And so, of course, they first started assuming it was the blue counselor, who was their counselor at the time, the blue pod counselor, who was the girl. I'm like, bruh, no. I'm not into that girl, bro. Trust me. And then they assumed it was my boss. And I was like, guys, she's married, bro. I was like, trust me, if I have a crush on anyone, none of them are at this camp, bro. Trust me. None of them would be working this job. Trust me, bro. And so they're like, no, they're just not ignoring it. They're talking to other counselors about it. And there was this, the other girl counselor, the purple group counselor, was like, bro, you're wearing perfume. I can smell it. After, obviously, the kids were like, he's wearing perfume. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, this is so cringe, bro. Why do I have to deal with this? But it was a pretty bad incident. It happened in one day. And from that day on, I was like to my dad, I'm like, bro, we are not putting on perfume anymore. And he still did it sometimes, but very rarely, because I was like, dude, I refuse. It caused an incident. Bro, it literally caused an incident. But anyways, like, the issue got so bad that day that, like, they kept, like, shipping me with, like, every single female that was, like, an adult, or at least just a counselor. Some of them might have even been teenagers. Actually, no. There were no females at the time in our camp that were under 18. But still, it was, or, like, no female counselors or people, like, working there. But still, they kept shipping me with every single one. I had to I told my boss about it, which I definitely shouldn't have in retrospect, because it's kind of a cringe conversation to have. But she was like, oh, yeah, that's inappropriate. I'm like, yeah, that's disgusting. I didn't tell my boss that they were shipping me with her, though. I just said that they shipped me with all these other female counselors. And she was like, oh, yeah, tell them to shut the F up about it. I don't think she said that exactly, but my boss did curse a couple times throughout the summer this year. Notably more than the previous summer, honestly. But anyways, that was an incident that happened. It was pretty funny, though. It was this one girl who would be mentioned a lot more later, who was very mean, and was very mean last year, too. And then it was also this other girl who's like her best friend, and they previously had been separated the previous year I worked there because of this very reason. They just do shit together. And she was also the sister of one of the boys in my group, who's the one who was especially troublesome to deal with, but also a pretty nice kid at heart. Put some of this shit away. We actually won't put the coal away, though, because I want to make torches for when I'm mining. Okay, let's get down in the caves, shall we? Let's get down in the caves, baby. Wait, let's actually put this iron away, too. I really need to be better at inventory management. I'm just thinking about it now. All this shit that I have on me will get in my way when I'm actually doing stuff down there. Some of this I'll keep, though. I don't really care about the menu whenever I keep it. Whatever. Yeah. Let's do it. So I might hear some background noise. My brother's playing CSGO at the time. I try to mute whenever I hear noise, but that's what main reason why I turned the Minecraft music on, but none of it's like fucking playing, dude. It's like, come on, man. I need to rework on the music. Like, there should be an option like tune the music to play non-stop versus like tune the music to play every like 5 minutes. Like, that should be a thing. I don't know why that isn't a thing. But anyways, let's continue, I guess. So, not this coal, because might as well have more coal. Yeah, that was number one thing. That was the perfume incident. It happened only on one day. I don't think, even on the other days where I sometimes had perfume on, no kids ever noticed it again. But yeah, it was actual perfume. It wasn't about any girls. And I told those kids sometimes people just wear perfume because they want to smell good. It's not for a specific girl. Because, I think it's just like a stupid ass, what's it called? It's like a stupid ass like cliche rumor that, oh, girls will notice your perfume. Be like, oh yeah. Like, no, that's not how it works, bro. Or probably not how it works. But anyways, next thing was, I mentioned there was this one girl, her name yeah, I'm not gonna say her name, but she did week 1 originally with her older sister, but then her older sister went to a different camp, and she was one of the few kids that did 3 weeks in a row of the purple group, which is usually just a 1-week group. I forgot to mention, but I think I remember at the end of week 3, her sister came back, just like to pick her up while they're getting the popsicles, and it was the last day. I was like, oh hey, it's you again. Okay, we found a lush cave, baby. You can't reach me, broski. Oh god. Alright, we don't have good armor, so we gotta be careful. Oh, now you can reach me, apparently. Yeah, I only have a stone sword. Yeah, we definitely need to work on getting better weapons, gear, and all that. Iron is the main thing we've been missing out on. Yeah, iron. I think I did have an iron pickaxe at one point, but I think it just broke because I mined so much. Just gotta go over diamonds. Diamonds are easy to get. I don't know why I'm struggling. But, anyways, let's continue talking about the story. Yeah, she came back on the last week, and then I haven't seen those guys since, which makes sense. I shouldn't have seen those guys since. And the final one is another big detail. If you're wondering, the first thing I mentioned was obviously a major detail, and the second thing I mentioned was the minor detail. Okay, we're gonna have to use an axe temporarily. I guess we'll just use this axe. Mine the copper. We could always do with some copper, you know. Good building block. I never really use it though. Just like, yeah, I'm not a very good builder anymore, so I don't really find myself good at like using new blocks like copper, like hermit crafters might. Dude, Hermit Craft Season 9's already over. Actually, no, it makes sense. I was thinking about right before they announced that it was going to be over. I was like, this has actually been the longest Hermit Craft season. So yeah, it makes sense that it shut down. Alright, anyways. So, I mentioned I for some reason, I mean, makes sense. On this series, I don't say people's names usually because that's like doxing. And it makes sense. But it also makes it so confusing, so I eventually caved in and mentioned this certain family's last name. The family that like 4 kids in our camp, 2 of which were in my group. They go by the Andrews. You saw other streams, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, the big thing I forgot to mention was these guys for some reason would disappear for like 5 days at a time, which I don't remember them doing last year. They would just like disappear for 5 days at a time, which certainly would affect me because it's 2 less kids in my group, you know. And one of the kids was kind of hard to deal with. He was one into the Ninjago Dragons Rising. He was super into it, which is based, but it's nice to be a relief to not have him around, you know. But then the other one, the older one, I missed, and obviously the 2 young girls I would miss too because they were super fucking fun. So, anyways, they left for like 5 or 6 days, and they missed like 5 or 4 camp days as a result. Twice during the camp year, and the first one was around the end of week 3, so it was like a little bit before 4th of July, and they wouldn't come back until after 4th of July. They went to, and they were telling me about what they were doing. They went to a water park, but it's no ordinary water park. It's a water park I used to go to as a kid, like the exact one, except it's weird because they went in June/July, right? Which I think. Technically, they went in June then, yeah. June and July. And when I would go in December. Alright, man. For some reason, my stream just fucking crashed, dude.
Lowe's no.
Sorry, I need the background music, dude. Sorry. And Minecraft is being shit right now, so yeah, we're providing music. Alright. But yeah. Oh my god, now it's too loud, this thing. Okay, whatever, this is good. So, anyways. But now I also feel like it's too loud, but I need to drown out the background noise. I don't have my... Okay, whatever, this should be enough for realsies. Okay, so... for realsies. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what was shown to you guys because it did cut out, so I was going to repeat myself. So they went in at the end of June and early July to this place. And I used to go in December with my family. 3 creepers. Wow, that's pretty rare. At this point, just let them blow up and kill the other ones. Yeah. But yeah, I used to go, and they went in like June, so it's a different time of year than I would usually go. I would go around the Christmas time because it was an indoor. They had a big indoor water park, and that's actually what I'm basing my Hearth SMP. I've already said this, but my Hearth SMP Season 6 build I've been working on. Although I haven't worked on it recently, which is kind of stupid. We should be working on it more now. Probably bring it back. I mean, we're just on a break. Breaks are healthy. Anyways, breaks are healthy. Let's continue. So yeah, they went there, and they were going there. I was like, oh, have a good time, guys. But there was a day at the end of week 3, now where their dad was outside of the camp. It's like, you know, obviously picking up his kids. Sometimes a lot of parents would sometimes talk to people, but usually I wouldn't talk to much of the parents. It'd be the other counselors that would talk to a lot of the parents. It's usually like a lot of the parents that like were active or counselors of like or parents of kids from like the green and why am I struggling saying like 6,000 times? It's one of my big pet peeves when people do that. So of course I'm doing it. This is just because I'm a really shit storyteller. But anyways, for reals, Steve, collect my thoughts. Train of thought. Ugh. I would rarely do it usually because most parents of the red group kids just either talk to other counselors or just weren't that talkative. Okay. So anyways, I did talk to him today, and I noticed that like his kids had been wearing shirts for like the college I go to. So I was like, hey, I was like, this is probably the parents that went to that guy. Did you go to the same college I went to? And he's like, oh yeah, I did. I'm like, oh shit, that's awesome. And so we just started talking about it, and I hadn't really talked to this dad that much, except I remember last year, I definitely mentioned this. One of the other counselors, or one of the aides I worked with, was really pissed off at one of his kids who was also in my group last year for taking too long in the bathroom. So she was like, you gotta talk to his dad. And so I talked to his dad. But apparently he apparently didn't remember me, because I was like, oh yeah, I've talked to you last year before. He's like, oh, I remember hearing about you being the same counselor from last year. But it's like, okay, so he probably doesn't remember me then. But yeah, we started talking about, and then he talked about like what dorm he lived in. And while it wasn't a dorm that I lived in myself, it's a very iconic dorm that I really knew super well. So I was like, ha, that's funny. I know people that live there. And we kept talking about how shit it was. And then I was talking about like, hey, I hear you're going to Blank Water Park. And he's like, yeah. But anyways, he seemed really happy about it, because he was like, you guys, because after that, he's like, all right, we're going to go, but you guys are the best counselors. You take care of all 4 of my kids. Thank you. But he's like talking to me specifically. I'm like, yeah. That was a wholesome moment. And yeah, it was like another connection that I have with the camp. Because I remember last year there was a connection where I had with this one girl, actually was cousins with someone I've known for like 12 years. So that was super funny. And this year this happened. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So anyways, I can't find any diamonds. Let's go deeper. We need to smelt some stuff though. Ugh. Just let him go. Alright guys. The stream crashed again, which is stupid. You're about to see though. We are in quite a catastrophe right now. Thank God. I really thought that I could die there and lose everything. Sometimes I forget this is hardcore. But yeah, I don't know why my stream's crashing still. It might be because people are using the Wi-Fi a lot, but this OBS just destroying itself. But it's not like the stream's lagging. I'm not getting notifications that it's lagging. It's just that my OBS is randomly shutting down every once in a while. Which is stupid. Anyways, we need to rest now because we are actually in a pretty bad position. We could die here if we're not careful. So we craft some bread. Quickly. Just wanted to smell up some of this iron I got. Oh, I guess I could make out of those blocks instead. And then we can get armor, better armor. We can get better. Oh, last section's these one. Overall, we'll survive more. Get iron pickaxe. You can have better pickaxe. We did lose our axe during that like last section that was cut out because the stream crashed. Yep. But yeah, it was really cool. I remember for some reason the assistant camp counselor was like, oh, hey, yeah. He was watching the whole conversation with like, ooh. But yeah, it was a pretty cool moment. Definitely remember that moment for the rest of my camp time. Anyways, that family left, and then we didn't see them for 6 days. Might have even been like 7 or 8. No, because that's on a Thursday or a Friday. I think it might have been a Thursday they left on. And they didn't come back till like the next Thursday. So I think it was like 7. Or it could have been 6. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I actually think it was 7 days. It was wild. But it also could have been 8. Because I can't remember. It was between 6 and 8 days the next time they came back, okay? But anyways, now we get into week 4 content. Which, week 4 was the beginning of what I call the crazy 3 weeks of the job. And you'll understand why in a second when I actually explain it. So, week 4 was a weird week. Because it's always one of the weirdest weeks because it's the week surrounding 4th of July. This week was a bit different because previous year, so summer of 22, it was just a 4-day week because we had a 3-day weekend because July 4th was set on a Monday. So we had that Monday off, obviously. This year, July 4th was set on a Tuesday. So we had to work the Monday and then we didn't work Tuesday, and then we had 3 days at the end, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it was like technically a 4-day week, but it was like we didn't get a 3-day weekend. But things were even weirder because a lot of the time the purple group is pretty low on people, right? Pretty low on people, the purple group is during this 4th of July week. And that held true this year too. It was very low on people. So low, in fact, that my boss decided, hey, let's merge this group with another group, the second lowest group, people-wise, which happens to be my red group, always, because, let's be realistic, a lot of older kids don't do camps. So, that happened for that week, and we'll get into more stuff in a second, but pretty much what that meant was I was with the purple counselor who at first actually wasn't even back yet, but then I think she came back, and then the other counselor that came to replace her also stayed, so we just had a bunch of counselors. How do I explain this? I think she came back like Tuesday or something that week, but we didn't lose the other counselor. It's like, bro, we still need him. We still need his help, bro, you know? And so we just had an extra counselor, which is good, because guess what? That guy never left us for the whole summer, so it was actually really good. We had an extra counselor who was our floater, because previously we had that same amount of counselors the previous year, but this year we had less, so it was good to get an extra counselor who was this, again, he was like this Mexican guy who was like 16, pretty cool guy. Went to the local high school too, so I guess like along with some of the other people that worked there, like one of the aides, and he was known, or at least he was part of the community. How to explain this? No, he was from the high school, so he was definitely, well, obviously everyone would be from the high school, but some of the people that worked with us were like from Chicago, just coming down, but they were locals, which is good. Okay, that's how I explained it. There we go. I got it. Okay, I explained it. Okay, good. We're all good. Let's continue, shall we? I'm gonna actually have to dump out some trash, which sucks. We're gonna dump the old pick in a seckie. What can I dump right now? Old pick. I'm also gonna dump these boots. Oh, actually no, they're memories. See, I'm fucked, dude. I need to get out of here. We don't have to dump anything. We can just dip, dude. We don't have to dump anything. We just dip from this place. Come back a different time. But yeah, week 4 was unlike the previous year. I remember week 4 was one of the lamest weeks the previous year. This week was actually kind of fun. It was actually kind of fun. So we had a lot of kids. Because obviously when you merge groups, you have a lot of kids. This introduced one girl who also became a girl that would come back for 3 weeks. So the 2 3-week group girls never actually got to meet each other, which is kind of sad, but whatever. So, oh man, thank God for blast protection. Okay, just gonna climb climb up more. Enderman, hello. I hear you. So, this was weird. My brain, for some reason, is struggling to remember a lot what happened. This is probably just because I've waited so long to tell this story that eventually I kind of forget some of the details. But week 4 was a bit of a special week, right? Because it was the week of our first field trip. The previous year, we had gone on field trips weeks 3 and 5. Obviously, I wasn't there for the week 5 field trip because I was like at a different camp when it happened. But this year was a bit different because, well, oh, that was definitely placed by Enderman. Because we had our field trips on week 4 and week 5. So they were very close together, and they were actually only 6 days apart because it was on a Wednesday of this week and it was on Tuesday of the next week, which is kind of wild. Our 2 field trips. So I guess I'm really, you see, if I had actually, this was the last week for session 1, so there was definitely a lot of shit that happened in some of the earlier days, but I actually can't remember because I waited too long to tell the story. So yeah, I've waited too long, so I can't remember some of the stuff that actually happened. Sad, I know, right? I remember everything was over here. Actually, it might have not been over here. It might have been over here. Yeah. I remember because I was like, wait a minute. I remember the gold door was up, not down. But yeah, we need to eat these out here. It's already 3 o'clock, and I'm not even hungry for lunch yet. I've been waking up late, not because I'm going to bed late, because I'm literally sleeping like 10 hours, 11 hours every night. That's how much it is. Just, I don't know why I'm just sleeping so much. Which is good, because when you're in school, you don't sleep perfectly, and yeah. Just get over the break to get sleep. But anyways, again, I'm stupid. Some stuff probably happened. I'll mention some stuff I kind of remember happening. So obviously we had all the teachers who were super chill. Week 4 the theme was, fuck, I actually don't remember shit. This is another issue, I don't fucking remember, dude. I remember, like, well, if I had told this story maybe back in, like, September, October, I would have remembered. Nope. Complete. Gone from my mind, whatever theme week 4 was. Complete. Actually, no. Partially, I remember. Was this one week, midweek, we watched Mulan? That might have been week 3. But yeah, I don't remember what the costume contest was. Like, I genuinely have no memory. Let me see if I can, like, look back on my photos, bro. Honestly, I'm looking back at my photos. Okay, I still can't remember it, but I did remember some other things I could talk about. So, on the Monday, it was July 3rd, right? Shit, how did I actually forget about this? Oh my god. Such easy stuff. I'm turning the volume down a bit. So, July 3rd, It's a very famous day, as you guys know, because, well, every July 3rd for me, there's this really cool, just only a 7-minute walk north of my house. There's this gigantic festival. It's such a nice place. My family goes every year. There's family friends there, and there's even tends to be campers there too. Because last year I went, and I was walking around with my grandma, and I saw one camper I actually knew that was part of my group too. And I talked to them, and we talked about it after the next day or 2 days later at camp. So that was cool. And this year was bound to be the same, right? Yeah, pretty much, honestly. So there were already, but by that time I just ran into them at the thing. I was like, oh, that's cool. This time there was a certain bunch of kids that were saying, oh yeah, we're gonna be there at the thing. So if you remember, there was this girl I knew from last year who did this camp, but also did the sports camp I worked at, and she had this other friend who did the camp last year, but I never spoke to, but this year I spoke to a bunch. Yeah. It was those. She was saying that she would be there. I don't know how I heard about it, but I caught wind of it. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I remember coming up to her on the swing. I'm like, oh, I hear you're gonna be at the thing, and she's kind of like, yeah, didn't really care that much. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be there, huh? I'm gonna be there too. That's what I said. It's a cool festival thing. It's a cool thing. Even though it's the town up north, people from our town come to it too, which is where the majority of these campers are from. It's a really fun thing. And so I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna be there? I'm like, that's cool, because I'll be there. And that was kind of it. I was like, maybe I'll see them, maybe I won't. I don't really care. I'm not gonna try to. And that was the end of that. But anyways, on this day, July 2nd, or July 3rd, sorry, we did a fun thing outside. Oh, this reminds me of something I forgot to talk about. Okay, well, I'll talk about the thing I forgot to talk about first, then I'll talk about what it is. So, one thing I forgot to write it down, because obviously it's remembered until now, but around week 3, we slimes do these fun outdoor activities, sometimes, keyword, not always, not a lot, you know? Ah, great, that fucking sucks. One second. We'll do these fun outdoor activities. And so I think around week 3, one thing we did, all I know is I think the new boy counselor, I'll just call him the floater counselor, because he worked at purple group a lot, but he also worked at green group a lot, and he also worked at blue group a lot. The only group he never worked at, which was funny, is my group, the red group. That was the only group he never actually spent more than a day with, which is kind of wild. But yeah, he was around for it, and I think so we did I think it was maybe during our Renaissance week or the week after. We did this cool thing on the basketball court outside, which is horse racing kind of. So we had pool noodles, and we had these carts, and we would have the kids on these carts, and we'll have adults pushing them. I think the floater counselor and one of the other counselors or teachers, whatever, it could have been the drama teacher, I don't fucking know, would push these kids, and they ram into each other with their noodles. It was jousting, right? I think at the end I did it too. I helped them out with it. But I think, if I remember correctly, one of my kids won, actually. I think that happened. Okay, I am currently unlocking memories from this summer right now. So I'm going to talk about... I need scaffolding so I can do building up there. But anyways, so what happened next was... Another memory I have, which I knew was either weeks 3 to 4, because it had some of the kids that only were from the first session were around, was the paper airplane throwing contest. I think it was probably around week 4, so I think it's good remembering it. So we did a paper airplane throwing contest. It was my boss's thing. She's like, okay, we're doing a paper airplane throwing contest. Everyone made paper airplanes, and everyone lined up and they threw it. And of course, me being a counselor, I did it. And guess what? I did such a shit job throwing it. I had one of the most perfect paper airplanes ever. And I just fucking threw it, so I messed up my throw. But I still got 3rd place. And it was everyone and the top 3 were people from my group. It was me in 3rd place. The really nice boy who was in my group got 2nd. And the kid who was, how do I describe him? Very troublesome. Climbed a tree once, I mentioned in the last stream, I think. But was a new camper, and he had a younger sister. Okay, that's not a unique thing. There's also another kid in my group that was the same thing. He was the kid who did the sports camp with me, was at the same sports camp as me, and we were like, oh my god, you were there too? Yeah, that kid, he got 1st place. I was like, I'm proud of you, buddy. Obviously, there's still more postcard stuff happening. I don't really remember who won. I remember a couple of my kids in my group actually got the postcard later on to the like weeks 3 and weeks 4, and so they were pretty happy because a lot of them had previously never really gotten it. So that was another good thing. But yeah, not a lot of major changes. I'm actually gonna chop down this tree. I also got the beehive though. I can't get rid of the beehive unless I'm so touchy. No, never. But anyways, so that was a memory I had. Paper airplane contest. We obviously played a lot of telephone in the drama class too. So much telephone. Like, we'd have such imperfect rounds because the girl who's from like St. Thomas in my group, she was just so bad at the game, bro. I'm sorry. I'm throwing shade. I know. I'm throwing shade. But there was a day around week 4 where the drama teacher, who's from China and I guess was doing some sort of drama project, she was being like evaluated by the person who's like technically my boss, but also really technically my boss's boss. So, because she was I always consider my boss the person who's like in charge of the site, the camp site director. It was her boss, who was also technically the person who hired me, but like, it's hard to consider her my boss herself. She's more like my boss's boss. Yeah, she was evaluating her, and so she was very scared, and so she was in the class one day when all the rest of us were, and this was probably actually week 3 because it was before I think the Andrew family left, because I remember them being here, very specifically remember them being here because there was an incident that happened with one of them. But I remember telling the group, I'm like, hey, I know we usually misbehave during drama, because my group had misbehaved during drama because the drama teacher was like the most, the teacher that the kids would dog on the most. I was like, but not today, because there is a very high ranked person here. I told him the camp director's boss, and he's like, okay, we're gonna behave, everyone, okay, we're gonna behave. But I remember, I think on the same day, there was a moment where I was like pushing kids really high in the swing, and the purple pod counselor was like doing like the thing where, like, you know, it's like stop, and I didn't listen until like the camp person walked past, and they're like, bro, you should slow down, she was here. I'm like, oh shit, I hope she didn't notice. But if she didn't know, she didn't care, so we were all good. But anyways, because yeah, I did push kids so high that like it could have got me fired if like someone high ranked is there, but who cares. It was risky, but nothing ever happened, so it worked out in the end, right? Nothing ever happened. And that kept being my motto, because I was like, I did this. The kids would be like, you're pushing so high, or the other counselor would be like, bro, you gotta slow down. I'm like, obviously I'm being very careful. Like, I'm going not full speed, but nothing happened last year, so I don't think anything's happened this year. And of course, there's one person who's like, you never know about that one. I'm like, that's true, but either way, nothing actually happened, so we were all good. Yeah, put this weed away quickly. I actually had some Weetabix for breakfast this morning. If you know what that is, congratulations. This music's a bit weird that we're playing right now. Yeah. Anyways, so continuing once more. Then came the 3rd of July. Oh no, before the 3rd of July thing, I was gonna talk about. We did a water balloon toss, which I was surprised my boss agreed to do. We did a couple things with water balloons, but I think it was later on into the thing, into the. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to talk about my boss. So anyways, one of the high-ranked people that was like technically my boss's boss was evaluating the drama teacher, and the kid was really into Ninjago, was just having a tough time that day, and she yelled at him and he was embarrassed. I'm like, well, buddy, it's fine. You're a kid at a camp. Trust me. And she's been doing this for like apparently like 15 years. So trust me, she doesn't judge you badly for that, and no one judges you badly for that. Okay. So yeah, that happened. But anyways, where did I leave? Oh yeah, talking about the water balloon contest on July 3rd. It was pretty cool. Now it wasn't for counselors, but they actually need someone to fill in, and no one else seemed to step up. So I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gonna fill in. I'm gonna help out. And I was put with some like random little girl from our purple group, or maybe actually maybe she was from the blue group. I don't know. But anyways, we did not win. I'll tell you that. This girl did not know what the fuck she was doing, and so we lost in like two rounds, or, like 2 like throws in. So yeah, it was to be predicted though. I remember telling my boss, I'm like, it was all her fault, man. I tried my best. I'm turning the music down a lot more. It was her fault, not me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It's like that one song. Okay, I need to do some more shit. What do I need to do now? Maybe I go exploring, right? How do you guys feel about that? We did find that cherry place. Let's go to that village, actually. We'll see if we can get some good trades. Get some good food, too. I think it's a good idea. Oh, we didn't get hunger the first time. That's irrelevant. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's see what we can find in that village. Drink water quickly. Okay, so we did that. I thought it was pretty cool. We were on the field, which is funny because usually we don't use the field that much, honestly. Like, we would barely use the field. And also, I just remembered because usually this is something I would not remember what week it was, but I'll remember it for a reason I'll mention later. We also did art. We did art outside. Our boss was like, "Yeah, we gotta do some stuff outside, or else the boss's boss, her boss, my boss's boss will kill us." And so we were like, yeah. And the previous year we did actually a lot of stuff outside, but this year we didn't really do a lot of stuff outside other than like the first 3 weeks. But yeah, I remember we did some chalk outside, which is pretty cool. We also did like some paint stuff outside. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But then we never did it again, and no one really gave a shit. So yeah, but we were outside that day, and we were working on like these like chalk murals on like there's a lot of places you can chalk. There's like a big cement thing by the playground, so like yeah, we just did chalk there. And each group had their own thing. But we were merged, remember? And this is where it first came up. I think I was the one who came up with this, but it was mostly bolstered by the very like proactive aide that worked with me. We became called the Magenta Pod. You merge red and purple. Originally I would say like violet, but then that's more like, no, that's more like blue and purple. Or pink pie was like an idea, but no, we did magenta, which is good. And we stuck with it, so turn south, I guess. I'm trying way too fast already. But yeah, we became Magenta Pod. The official Magenta Pod. Sorry, piggies. I'm gonna need food though. A man's hungry. You can't deny a man is hungry. I wish deserts weren't so rare now, because or else I could easily find like a saddle and actually get a horse going here. Because for these types of worlds, horse is the best. I do not plan on going to the end for a long time, so yeah. Because personally, I do think I like just do ruin travel, in my opinion. This is an opinion I've had since like 2017, 2016 days. I used to play. Like, I used to have so much fun riding my horse and exploring everything. But then they added elytra, and then it became so boring to explore everything. Yeah. Good to have that lava pit removed, or loaded. Actually, we haven't really loaded anything new, because we apparently went out here a long time ago. Well, that's a weird sound from the stream. Hello, bee. Bees are considered some of the most wholesome mobs in Minecraft, which I think is such a weird thing. I guess people just like bees. But yeah, here's a cherry blossom thing. Biome, whatever. Okay, because I think I was out here to get cows one time. I can get these sheep or pigs if I want, I guess. Anyways, let's continue. So, then came 3rd of July. And similar to last year, well, actually the previous year, 3rd of July was on the day we had off. It was on a Saturday. This year was on a Monday. Or sorry, it was on a Sunday the previous year, and this year is on Monday. Well, I think my grandma came, and then we did the same thing. But this time was different. Obviously, back from like 3rd of July 2017 to 3rd of July 2021, we used to go with our friends. But last year I think our friends weren't available, and this year our friends were in Florida for like the whole fucking summer, except for like May, and except for actually one of them, they were around like early June, but they weren't around by late June and early July. But they were gone pretty much from like early June to like mid-August, which sucked. So this year, once again, we didn't go with our usual friends. We went with different friends, actually. Or my brother's friends more, which is, yeah. And, you know, I went with them. And of course, they were like fucking drinking beer, and there were like cops like stationed outside of this place. And so I was like, guys, fucking crush the beer. We're about to walk by a bunch of cops, and one of the people drinking was like 18 at the time. So I'm like, dude, you can't be doing this, bro. Anyways, I did not like to be around my brother's friends, because fucking losers, dude. And so eventually I ditched them, but I'll talk about that later. But my parents and my grandma were over. My grandma comes over every 4th of July now, ever since my grandpa died. So this will be your second year. It comes to the 3rd of July stuff. But they were going to come later, so that's the main reason I agreed to go with my brother, a little villager, and his friends. Ooh, we can get... No, I'm going to wait. I don't know if that's grown. It wasn't. Now I just fucked over your crop cycle. Sorry, man. Our cows here, though. Just want to find, like, food in chests that they usually have here. But clearly, this place is way too small a village. Ooh, pillager outpost. Yo, what's up, Inferno? I'm just playing some of my Minecraft hardcore world and telling stories, as I tend to do. Telling the story of my summer. But yeah, anyways, we went to the festival. And of course, they were drinking and just fucking around. So we walked around a bit. It's at this giant park. I was actually there yesterday with my friends, but it was like cold out and there's like barely anyone there. Because no one ever goes there during the winter. Damn, that's beautiful. Cherry blossom biome. But anyways, of course, during the summer, during this festival, it's super packed. And so, hello, iron golem. I don't really need the iron, so I'm not going to kill him, but the crafting table anywhere? No. Chest. Apples. What are you looking at? Why is there mostly kids in this village? What the fuck? It's such an anomaly, really. Usually don't have that many kids. Ops on Man City being 4th. Man City. They're pretty good. Pretty good team. Pretty solid. Yeah. I'm not a Man City fan, but I am. I do not hate the team in any way because I'm a Man United fan, so at least my family is. So I historically just kind of follow suit with slightly preferring Man U. Dang, look at this. It's beautiful how this is played. This would be a nice place to build a base, but I'm too lazy. Look at those hills. It's weird to believe that that's normal in Minecraft because like 2 years ago, or like 3 years ago now, that shit was not normal. Yeah, of course I support them. So I don't really mind if they're there. Yeah, Man U's had a bad season, which makes sense. Burn the water. Oh, hello, Freak Red. I'm just telling the story of the summertime. I'm talking about this 4th of July. I think it was on 3rd of July, but it was meant to celebrate 4th of July fireworks show I went to, which I go to every year, so it's not a unique thing. Dang, from just that little sweet, we get so much bread. Let's go. Now we aren't starving. Okay, I'm gonna raid the pillager outpost. Wish me luck, boys. Yeah, they are rivals. They are. But I personally, I think of it like, what's it called? From an English UK standpoint, no person supports any other team, right? But from an American standpoint, like Chicago Cubs and Chicago White Sox are rivals, right? And I kind of don't like the Sox. I think they're a team run by assholes. Not to mention they're fucking. I'm not gonna even talk about it. But however, like if the Sox were doing well, and the Cubs are like not even considerably worth considering, yes, I would support the Sox. I would. And so then he goes to Man U. Oh, why is everyone pouring in right now? Hello, guys. Anyways, I'll keep talking about. I'm playing hardcore right now. I'm gonna raid that little outpost there. I can't zoom because for some reason Optifine doesn't comply with my mods. But yeah, we're gonna go to that little outpost there. Hey, Chelsea fan. I don't really mind. I'm not into sports like you guys are. Hey, I'm gonna kill a little bit of this herd. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to end a couple of you. I'm a Man United fan, just to be clear, Mr. Fizzy. Damn Brits. Oh, B looks angry. No, he's not angry. Shit, do you have a bow? I do. I mean, this would be a good shot to get a crossbow, too. It's my first time using the bow. Let's swim. The best thing to do with these is just run through. They're gonna have like allays and cages and all that shit, but I don't see any right now. Oh, I see one. There's an allay. Hold on. I'm getting an ad. Wait. Sorry. Alright, let's continue. But yeah, we went to this cool summer festival. Why am I lagging so much? I gotta shoot me through the holes, bitch. Ooh, okay. Crossbow, definitely taking that. Wait, what horn is this? Kind of lame horn, but whatever. Take the bottle of enchanting, though. My game sucks, not gonna lie. What's up with your game? Oh. Okay, let's take this and let's dip. I'm gonna dip the safe way. I don't trust myself to water clutch, so yeah, we're running away. Yeah. Bye bye, illagers. Wishing ill fortune. Ooh, village. We're actually gonna check that out a different time though. Actually, I could go there now. Unless you know my inventories and shit. My pal Noah for my vids is like 100 ping. Damn. Is my ping bad right now? Actually, can't tab because it's a single player world. Yeah. I was thinking, guys, I really wanted to record more Minecraft content. I'm kind of in like a weird stump right now where I can't really do videos. I need to get release videos before I can record more. Especially because I'm doing the Komodo stuff. But I will have a video out soon about me playing a certain mod that you guys will enjoy, I think. So yeah, don't worry. You'll see it soon. You'll see what I'm talking about soon. Anyways. I also have a video out where I talk about sequels, which I recorded like almost a week ago now. I still haven't uploaded it because I'm working on other stuff. Mainly Komodo. But yeah, we went to this thing. And so we went to the... We just kind of walked around for a bit. It's a very nice park. It's very open and crowded with people. If I could show you a video, I would. If this is a video, like not a stream, I would show you. It's a very nice thing. Anyways, very nice place. I enjoy going to it every year. We've got food and music and all that stuff. So we went to just like chill out for a bit. We went nearby. There's a playground at this place. And we went there. And then I kid you not, I saw the girls who previously had said they would be there. It was literally 2 girls and this one boy who was also really short, who was also at the camp. I think he just came week 4 as well. And he was in our purple group. He also was around, I think, weeks 4 and 5 of last year, too. Very small kid. I thought it was kind of funny. He's a very small kid. He was also pretty small this year, too. But they were like this friend group, and they were all just hanging out. And then I'm like, oh, God. Guys, I see kids I recognize. And they didn't give a shit, bro. They didn't give a shit. But first, I was like, should I approach them? I'm like, nah, man. I'm hanging out with these guys. I'm not going to approach these guys. And we never really went to the playground. But then they came up to me. And like they just gave me like, you know, the thing where these kids kind of didn't like me in like a funny way. So they were like, you know, the thing where they do like the I'm watching you with like a mean face. That's what these girls did. And then I was like, oh, whatever. And then I didn't see them again for the rest of the night. Actually, no, I did see them a bit, but I didn't talk to them again for the rest of the night. Until obviously the next day at camp or whatever. But I was at a festival, dude, with my buds, and we walked by a playground. What's the issue? Do I still play Hard SMP? Or do we? We do. I just haven't been playing it recently because the owner is actually stupid and has given false promises of updating to 1.20 for the past couple months. Like back in like August, he was like, "Oh yeah, we'll update to 1.20." I think in September he's like, "We're gonna do it soon," and then he still doesn't do it, and he like ignores my DMs. I'm like, "Bro, are you gonna update or not?" And so I just kind of refuse to play until that happens. But it will continue soon, and there should be a couple videos coming out of Hard SMP soon. Oh, he got stuck in the wall. Whoopsies. Sorry, little chicken. Chicken little. Whatever. That chicken had a sad life. At least he died as a baby instead of having to live a little bit. Don't know what to say. But yeah, don't worry. We're definitely still in Hard SMP. Season 6 is going to end soon. I'm presuming it probably will end before it'll end around the summertime, and the new one will start, Season 7. But yeah, should be fun, and I promise we'll play more. Jeez, look how many screenshots I've taken over the past hour. But yeah, then we walked around a bit. You know, what else happened? Oh yeah, I remember. We went to this. They had this big concert stage where they were playing like iconic songs, and we started like jamming, right? And there's this one little kid with like this really iconic mask on. I don't know what it is, but it's like a really iconic mask. And he was like dancing with all of us. And bro, he had moves. We had like a dance battle. You're the only for SMP. Cool. If it's a good SMP, you should invite me, honestly. I would definitely be down to play. Although recently I've been feeling SMP'd out. Like people invite me to SMPs and I'm just like not interested in playing it actively. I need like I need to discover a new community of like SMP players, which back in like 2020 and 2021 those were so easy to find because of the pandemic, but now it's like so difficult to find. That's like that will get me back into SMP stuff fully. I'll actually just split this and also cook up the iron. Bro, yeah, you should get Minecraft, honestly. It's worth it. Java Edition is definitely the best version of Minecraft. You should get it, Big Red. I've heard you talking about it, but you should do it. You should do it. For realsies. Oh, it's really easy actually. Just you have to buy it though. You have to pay for an account and then you'll get Java with it. I need a better farm too. I think we're gonna eventually move our farm. We're gonna clear out some land here and have a farm out there. Okay, we're gonna go mining again, I think. Wait, I gotta empty my inventory before I go mining though. I emptied of all this stuff. Go horn is kind of unnecessary because we're not playing multiplayer. Also, I don't need that. We have bread. We'll be okay. This is something. Okay, we'll have enough to mine now. I have Bedrock. I played it a bit in like September of 2022 when my college roommate and his friends played on there. But yeah, Bedrock is not as fun. I'm sorry. Offending my Bedrock viewers. I think a lot of the younger Minecraft fan base are Bedrock players. Let's go mining again. But yeah, we did this dance battle with this kid, and for some reason he was like bro-fisting some of the other people from the group we were hanging out with. But then for some reason it was either me and my brother or me and one of the other dudes, we tried to bro-fist him and he just like swerved us, and apparently they got that on video. I was like, no, damn it. Like I got denied by this like little fucking kid who we didn't even see his face. He's wearing a mask the whole time. Oh yeah, he was a boy. And there's some other adults I remember talking to one other adult dude for some reason there, but then we left, and then for some reason these guys were like, hey, me and my brother and his friends were like, let's get more beer. And I was like, and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna walk back to the house, to my house, and we're gonna buy beer. And I'm like, fuck that, dude. I'm not coming with you guys. And so I met my parents instead. And my dad and mom are like the laziest people. They'll come to this fucking thing, and they'll just sit at the same spot and never leave. But just like last year, I went on a walk with my grandma. We walked around for a bit. It was pretty coolsies. And yeah, it was a pretty cool moment. As per usual, I was telling my grandma how because I remember the previous time when walking with my grandma, we saw one of the kids from my camp. And this time we didn't, but I told her, I was like, oh, I saw a kid from my camp earlier. It's like, damn, fun moment, right? But yeah, then we went back and the fireworks show began. And that was kind of it. My dad's friends, as per usual, were around. I think I remember, for some reason, one of my dad's friends, who's like also one of our neighbors, for some reason they had like this other family with them too. That was, I guess, like cousins of one of them. Their cousins. And so this is one other girl that was there, who was like, I don't know, probably like 10 years old, that we talked to, and that was kind of it. And then we just walked back, and then that was that. That was July 3rd. And the next day was July 4th, which obviously we had off. Now, I don't know if you guys know this about me. Do I know how to edit? I do, actually. All my videos on my main channel have been edited by me. That have come out recently. Some of my second channel videos have been edited by someone else who's been helping me recently, Demo. But other than that, it's usually just me. I prefer my styles. I've denied Demo for a lot of things he wanted to do because it's like my style. So anyways, I was saying, you guys don't know this about me, but I have a hot take. My favorite holidays, more so my favorite holiday, is 4th of July in America. Which I know you Brits will disagree with, but 4th of July is just such a fun one. Yeah, if you guys saw my latest trailer, put some effort into that. I hope you guys liked it. But, yeah, 4th of July. Oh my god, I don't have any more torches. I should probably go up and get more torches, actually, now I think about it. So yeah, we're going to do that quickly. Because I forgot we put all the coal in the furnace there. But, I also like Christmas a lot. That which is about to happen, obviously, when I'm recording this. You can even see I have my Christmas skin on. The 4th of July is such a nice holiday. It's like, you just have barbecues, you get to watch fireworks, everyone's out and about. Summertime is just my favorite time of year, so July is just the best time of year for me. I just love it. Like, the sunsets are so late. It's like 9 p.m. and the sun's still out. It's still warm out. It's just such a fun thing. No, bro. 4th of July is a W holiday, bro. Definitely one of the best. Definitely one of the best holidays, bro. Trip off November 5th. But I also love Christmas too. So, yeah, Christmas is awesome too. Just so we're clear, Christmas is dope. I don't have arrows. I'll get arrows from skeletons or something. What was I gonna put away? There's one thing where I'm like, I don't need it. Oh yeah. Y'all. and then we're gonna bring a stack of wood. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Barbecues are awesome, dude. I love the barbecues. So this 4th of July, what we did was I think I told during the last summer story time what I did last summer where we went out. Oh, there's a big thing. So this year was the first year that my block didn't do a block party. They did it in 2022, but I didn't get to go. But I heard it was kind of lame, anyways. But they did it all these other years, except they also didn't do it in 2020 because of the pandemic. But they would have this giant bouncy castle. It would always be so much fun. There would always be so much kids coming out and about. They'd have food. They'd have water balloon contests. They'd have hoses. Not this year. I'm sorry, y'all. On ad, whatever else I play. They didn't do it, so it was so sad. But this year is a bit different, and we'll get into it in a second. First off, we went to hang out on my, every once in a while, like every couple years or so, one of my dad's friends has a boat that we go on, and we went out on this boat. But there was one issue. We couldn't go to the usual place we usually go to, like north, to go swimming, because this was when there was a big amount of rain and it caused them to like release the floodgates. So there's a lot of chemicals up north. There actually was a story you might have heard about because it actually made international news in like a town like only like a couple miles north of where I live, where someone died because of it. He rescued a bunch of kids on a raft. Like, I probably just docked myself by saying that, but whatever. It happened. And so, yeah, I'm not gonna mind that copper. Yeah, we are Burger Land. I fully embrace it, honestly. I love Burger King. I actually do like Burger King, seriously, though. Oh, that's cool. I can just take the vines down. But, oh. No! My hardcore world is over! Just like that! Just, no! I'm mad that, I don't understand why I took fall damage. I mean, I fell in the lava and I took damage immediately, but why did I take fall damage and then fall in the lava? That's what fucked me, dude. Sorry, guys. The hardcore world's done. Oh, man. I'm probably not going to continue the hardcore world. I'm not going to lie. There's a mine shaft. Anyways, where'd I die? I died over here. So I took these vines down, and I fell right on there. But for some reason, I took fall damage and burned in lava. Nah, I think we're done with the hardcore world, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to play some MCC Island to end off this stream, so I can continue telling the story, because I'm going to end off... I'm going to talk about week 4, and then I'm going to end it off. No, it's like, it's just too hard to like do all this work and then get fucked for me. Personally, I have my survival world. I'm going to continue telling the story over my survival world. Don't worry, I have a survival world that I told the story of last summer over, and I'm going to continue doing it there. Don't worry. But for now, we are going to play some MCC Island, and then I'm going to round off by finishing up the story. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, man, this sucks. But it happens. I'm going to play my recording server. No. So don't worry, we're still gonna play Minecraft, but yeah, that sucks. I can't believe I died there. Whatever. I'm not that mad though, because I had a lot of fun with that world. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun with that world. I'm at SB737. I can't just keep playing, you know. Eventually, just run out of what's this legacy machine. But yeah, I was talking about that. We went to, so we had to go swimming down south near Chicago. Took the boat out, went swimming. It's cool riding in a boat. I live by Lake Michigan, which is very nice, so it's cool. But anyways, that was that. We went swimming for a bit, had some food, then we went back. But then came the ultimate thing. If you saw me talking about this last summer, came the 4th of July. Yeah, the 4th of July. Not block party, parade. My town has a parade every 4th of July, but you guys definitely heard about this because this did make international news. Highland Park had a shooting, which is like only 20 minutes north of where I live. You heard about the Highland Park shooting, right? If you live in America, you heard about it. It was international news, which I'm surprised because it's so local. Highland Park had a shooting at their 4th of July parade. And because that happened before our parade in 2022, our parade got canceled, and it was really sad. Because it was the first parade in like 4 years I was planning to go to. And we didn't go because obviously it got shut down because of the Highland Park shooting, which is big news. Ender Dragon 2, it's a funny name. But I'm just gonna play, I'm actually gonna play Parkour Warrior Dojo while I do this. I'm not gonna focus on getting a good time, I'm just gonna focus on telling the story while I do it. Apparently I have a thing here. Yeah, let's do it. We drink water quickly. But this year it happened, and it would happen on this like very nice street that's near my house. Yeah, this really nice. Of course, TMG's on there. Oh, I'm putting on my waypoint map though. Hold on, let me relog. Don't worry, I can talk about this while I'm waiting for it to relog. It would happen on this street that's near my house, which I'm surprised because my town is pretty huge that I live in, and I'm pretty surprised they wouldn't do it. Like, there's so many streets they could have done on that like were like more popular, but they did it on this street. It's like really right by my house. It's also right by the stadium. That's pretty controversial by my house. So, yeah. But it was easy that we walked there, and it got canceled last year. And I remember I worked at a camp at the end of the year by the beach, and there's this one kid who I guess identified as like non-binary, but you could tell they were a girl originally. That I was really close with. That was like really sad about it because they were supposed to be in the parade, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, kiddo. How about next year? We're all sad, but yeah, it happened again, and so we went. It goes down like a huge amount of street. Like it goes like from like the way northwest side of the town to not the way northeast side of the town, but like kind of like the north center side of the town. And there are like hundreds of people, thousands of people at this parade. And so I went near the end actually. And I went with my grandma, my mom, but apparently my other family pull up later. And it'd be cool one day to check out the parade from other areas, but this is where I went from, and I actually do not regret going here for a reason. But it's actually at the way end of the parade, so like it ends like right wherever we went. So we got everything quite later than everyone else. And so, as per usual, I got to see all this, but I hadn't been to this parade since 2017, July 2017. So 5 years is that? No, it's 6 years since I've seen this parade. But it's pretty much the exact same, right? It's pretty much the exact same. I was in the exact same spot I went 6 years back. It was a pretty nice parade. You know, I got to see people from my high school. It's kind of funny. Also, it is worth mentioning. There was this one guy who I used to fight with in middle school, actually. But he became friends with my brother after this. And he became friends with me, too. And he was there, too. We were talking to him for a bit. And he was telling us, oh, there's this one person, like, in a firecracker suit or whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, this person is dead out from high school. We're like, oh, cool. And then he left. But we'll talk about him more later. Let's keep playing this. I bet everyone's left now just because the hardcore is over now. Now it's just MCD Island. But yeah, I saw that my high school every year has a thing, my old high school. And it's funny because the fucking people running it were like the assistant principals and all that. And they were like saying hi to us. Like saying hi to me like, hey, what's up, man? It's like funny, they still remember. Oh, it's only you now. Everyone just dipped after they saw that the hardcore was over. But yeah, it was funny. They recognized me like, oh yeah. They said hi to me and my brother. I'm like, yeah, you guys know who I am. Oh, epic fail. You guys know who I am. Oh my gosh, it's so cool, right? That is cool, bro. It's cool to have like this is the principal of one of the biggest high schools ever that covers this whole town, plus like a bit of another town too. Like know who you are, right? It's cool. Oh god, dude, of course. Oh man. Did so well until the end. But yeah, it was pretty sick. It was pretty sick, honestly. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys. My brother was in my room. He's watching me do the parkour. He's like, I'm not leaving until you beat that shit. And so I was like, shit. Okay, there we go. Whew, that was a bit annoying. As long as like Tommy Bass and everything making mistakes. Anyways, so I was talking about the 4th of July parade. Yeah, I went and there was people from there was a high school thing. From my high school. And they actually recognized me. Like, hey man, what's up? I mean, it's pretty convenient. We're like one of the only twins of the... We kind of knew the people because the family's pretty social, so we kind of knew the assistant principals and all that. Like when my brother, died, my older brother died in 2020, the assistant principal, who actually just became, no, the principal who just became the superintendent actually did comment on it, which I thought was kind of chill. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, so that was cool. But then this is gonna be a reference to last summer. So if you do remember, I did talk about this. I did just mention the kid a second ago, which makes sense. But there was this kid who said that was like really into this other camp. It was like a what's it called? A lakefront camp sort of thingy. And this kid was non-binary, so I don't know if they identify as now. But or as this summer, but I knew them last summer, and they were so sad because they said they were gonna be into like the parade for that other camp. They have like the school special thing in the parade, this other camp, where like they go on like a yellow boat and sing like the banana boat song, and they were bummed about not being able to do it. Anyways, I kind of like thought it was a joke, like maybe they're gonna be there this year. Nope, I 100% saw them actually, 100% saw them, 100% saw them. It was them on there, and they're singing Banana Boat, whatever. Now, this camp I've heard a lot of good stuff about because one of my best friends used to go. Actually, I'm supposed to be hanging out. My brother was watching, sorry. Okay, we're gonna get to parkouring, it's all good. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I saw the kid and I was like, oh my god, that's kind of like a wholesome end. I hadn't talked to that kid since last summer. I did not talk to this kid, so I still haven't talked to that kid since last summer, but it was kind of cool seeing this kid. I'm like, we're happy you got your wish, kiddo. Okay, so we timed it. Perfectly fine. Oh, that time that wasn't my fault. I just got really unlucky there. Okay. Ah, dude. Okay, fuck. Okay, we need focus. I need to beat this with like 48 seconds or else I'm doing worse than I initially did. Okay. I think we did the same. Maybe a little slightly better, like 2 seconds better. Okay. But yeah, that happened. And then like I was like, oh, whatever. That was cool to see that kid. But then I guess since the parade like ended for them, like once you like, reach the end, I guess you get out the car. I saw the same kid again. Except this time the kid was across the street and went to like the really cool hot dog place that's across the street from where I guess we were at the parade. That like I literally know one of the owners of it. Like, that's how cool it is. I love the hot dog place. I actually went there like 2 weeks ago to get hot dogs and I talked to the owner. But yeah, and I saw the kid there. I'm like, oh, if only you were across the street, like with me on this side of the street, I would actually like talk to you. I'd be like, hey, what's up? How's your summer going? I saw you in the parade. But obviously, that kid worked at a camp that I didn't work at this year, so I never got to see that kid. Maybe next time I see that kid, I'm like, hey, are you da da da? But yeah, that would have been the perfect opportunity. If only if they weren't across the street from where I was. Like literally, imagine just a huge parade. And they were across the street from where I was. But of all places they could have been. Bruh. And now, like, I'll talk about this. No, actually, I probably won't talk about this. I won't need to mention it until later. But if I do see a kid I recognize from, like, where I worked at camp, I'll talk to them unless it's been a while. Like, I'll tell you, there's this one girl that, like, I talked about this last summer, who I got along with so well last summer. Like, in July of 2022, we were, like, it was at the sports camp, like, I really knew her well. We had a super chill relationship. But then she didn't come back this year. And so I think I saw her on like Labor Day, but I didn't even talk to her because I wasn't even sure if it was her. Plus I was like, the kid probably doesn't remember me, so it's weird. But this kid I would have talked to. I knew this kid would have recognized me. Plus it hadn't been a year at the time. It was only like, it only been like 11 months, you know, since I talked to this kid. Like August 5th was the last time I saw him, and now it's July 4th. Like, yeah, it would have been nice to have talked to that kid. But whatever. Let bygones be bygones, I guess. But yeah, so what happened next was the parade ended, went home. I think I left a bit earlier with my grandma. And then we prepared for the night, because at the night there's this really cool fireworks show by the university that is also part of our town, which is kind of like by the lakefront. It's a pretty cool spot. Kind of use this guy to help me. Shit. I have to redo everything, bro. Oh my god. Alright. You're wondering, I'm just trying to 100% the course. I'm not actually trying to get a good time, because obviously I don't think that's possible now. It's hard to time the iron bar shit. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be one we're gonna start with. So I don't know. I think I streamed actually on 4th of July after that. So I think I did a stream. I think I might have even done a parkour stream after that. I might have talked about all this obviously then, but obviously this whole thing is just I'm telling the whole story of the summer. Every notable and important detail that isn't like completely private, I will mention. So yeah, cool 4th of July parade. Definitely excited for next year's. Oh, and there was one. I saw this one girl that I actually recognized from my summer job, who was like this girl who looked a little bit old for our camp. She came like week 2. She was in the purple group. I never spoke to her. I saw her. I'm like, oh, that's a face that's familiar. But yeah, obviously, willing to bet most kids from the camp were at the parade, but obviously they're probably in a different area. At least we do that. Okay, this looks a bit annoying. Let's see, I've never done anything like this before. Okay, I swear to God, if I mess up at the end, bro. Okay, no, we did it. Let's try, let's go. Oh, I hate this one. You guys know I hate this one, dude. The tuning forks have been the most annoying ones. Because, like, yeah, it's just, like, weird, like, gotta perfectly place yourself. I hate it. I might be here for, like, actually 5 minutes. Yeah. I hate these types of jumps. The ones where you have to, like, project a block ahead. Those ones are the worst. Okay. But, yeah, so that story. Okay, so later on, we went to this fireworks show. And so it was again with pretty much the same people as the 3rd of July thing. It was with this, so he was the one who was like very into drinking beer. He was our neighbor. He was at the other one. It was him, my brother, and then we were going to meet up with the guy we saw earlier at the parade earlier, at the beach itself. So like this is like the beach is like in the center of our town. It's actually near where I worked at like a camp like last summer a bit. It's a cool spot. It's by the university. The university is actually kind of nice. This town, I don't know. I feel like it's okay during the winter, but during the summer, it's such a nice place to be. With the lakefront and all that. I feel like Chicago as a whole is just a nice place to... See, I can't fucking do this one jump, dude. Oh, it's so difficult. You see, I'm literally gonna be here, like, actually, like, fucking 8 minutes, dude. Because I cannot figure this shit out. Not until I reach 8 minutes. I'll be here 8 minutes from the beginning. Actually, it might even be another 8 more minutes. Oh, dude. But yeah, we went there, and it was a long walk. And I got to see some people from high school. I've been seeing, like, in like, probably since even before COVID. Because, like, I saw him, like, junior year of high school, but then senior year of high school, I didn't really see him. It's kind of cool. But so our original plan was to go, we walked there. What's funny is we actually passed through my elementary school on the way there, which is funny. And there's also this field. Like, if you go past my elementary school and then go a bit, like, southeast, that's where it is. But it's kind of funny to pass by where I worked, and we saw like the murals we were working on. I was like, yeah, guys, that's what we're working on. That's what we're working on. But, anyways. So, I decided, yeah, let me, okay, dude, we're gonna be here for so fucking long, dude. I used to be, I feel like I beat this before, but I've gotten, like, worse over time. Like, I think over the summer I definitely beat it a couple of times, but here's where it's gonna come to be hard. Is with the, okay, there's, actually, no, there isn't anymore. No, there is. The last one is one of those really hard jumps. Yeah, don't expect me to beat it, guys. Do not expect me to beat it at all. I might have to fucking reset, honestly. Not like reset, like overall reset, just like teleportation scroll reset. Okay, that time we made it, but then we just underjumped, which was kind of result of the compensation I had to do there. Sister location minigame, bro. Oh yeah, dude, believe it or not, the sister location minigame was so long ago. That was the summertime. That was summer. I was still on summer break now. Then now I'm on winter break. That's how long ago that shit was. You've been following me for like a whole ass like half cycle. How do I explain it? Like you followed me for over a whole semester, which is kind of wild. Dude, this fucking parkour. It's like you make it to the end and then kaboom. It's one of the hardest jumps. Okay, that time I made it and then underjumped once again because I didn't think I was gonna make it. This is double as difficult. Dang. Okay, okay. It's just annoying. Whenever they have this on the like actual game version of this, I struggle my ass off and I just usually give up because it's so annoying. Okay, a couple more tries and I'm done, guys. FYI. But yeah, we went there. And our original plan was to watch the fireworks show from the parking lot. There's a couple things I remember, but I don't know if I mentioned that. I remember my brother like peed in the bush right before. So like, bro, what are you doing? Anyways, it's a really cool campus. It's cool to like walk around it. But we went to this parking garage. We climbed all the way up the top. It took a long time too. And then it was like super crowded at the way top. There were like 50,000. They're like 100 people on like one floor. Okay, that time was 100% my fault. Again, underjumped. Okay, a couple more tries. Just because I fucked up that one time, I'm gonna give it a couple more tries because I think I still could have done it there. So I'll try to do it right now. I really hate this. Okay. Dude, okay, we're done. We're fucking done, dude. I'm not doing that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that shit, bro. That shit is so fucking annoying. Little duck guy with like Perry the Plot boots, honestly. The orange ocelot boots. I have that too, but whatever. So, anyways, it was a pretty fun thing. But then, so we saw someone from high school up there, and I was like, guys, look, we should probably move. This is kind of a shitty spot to watch a fireworks show because like you only get to see the whole thing because you're like peering through like the edges of a parking lot. But it's like, it is the rooftop of a parking lot, but it's a weird rooftop. It's not like one where you can like, it's like one where there's still like, for some reason, a bit of a ceiling. So you're like peering through like a, like, kind of just imagine like you're peering through like a little block window here. Like where this is the top. And so like, you aren't going to really see much. And so I saw Milkberry do this first try. So let's see if I can do it first try. I did second try. Okay, now we're going to try to do a speedrun run instead, which obviously can be a bit frustrating, but we'll see how it goes. Oh my god. This is how speedrun runs go. You just restart after every little mistake. I think some people go that way because it's technically faster, as you saw that guy do, but... I'm not trying to get the absolute fastest speed, I'm just trying to see if I can do it fast enough to get, like, fast enough to compete within 5 minutes, which I think would be easy, because this actually seems like one of the easier courses I've done in terms of, like, time completion. Okay, restart. Yeah, that's why we game perfect. So then we decided to instead go down by the beach, which was cool. It was the right decision. My brother and his friend decided to go to like inside the beach, which was like technically trespassing, and there was like a bunch of people there. We saw cops like asking people to leave later on, so I was like, I'm kind of grateful I didn't do that. But I went with the person who I just chilled with the person who I used to fight with back in middle school. Him and I just watched the show. We talked. It's actually a really wholesome moment in my summer. I really enjoyed it. See, look at that guy's doing it so efficiently. I don't really care. I just want to beat 5 minutes. That's all I care. Okay, that's actually a cool jump I should probably do. Bro just disappeared. I think he missed. He just instantly pressed the restart button. Okay, I timed that perfectly. Which, that one's one of the hardest ones to time perfectly, so this is already a pretty good run. I feel like it's such a good run that like if I missed a jump, I wouldn't restart, honestly. Henceforth, I'm not restarting right there. I'm also not going to restart there, but if I fail one more time... Okay, if I fail one more time from here, I'm restarting. I feel like it's more I'm going to get like a kind of like bad time, and then I'm going to do a good time after this. So for those wondering why I'm playing MCC Island, my hardcore world got ended. Okay, we're restarting. It's a little too much mistakes. Too many mistakes. But anyways, of course, this guy keeps trying to get perfect. He's never going to beat it. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, I messed it up. But it's pretty cool. It was actually a very long fireworks show. It was like one of those fireworks shows like where you think it's going to end, and you actually still have like 15 minutes left. It was one of those. It was so beautiful. It was one of the best fireworks shows I've been to in my life. And we just talked. It was so amazing. It definitely beat the other fireworks show at the other town, which I was... Because I usually never go to my hometown's fireworks shows. This is my first time going to it in so long. Like, since like 2016. It's wild. But yeah, it's a cool fireworks show. That's all I can really say about it. And then we move on. And I remember at the end, it was like, there's so many people around us. It was so cool. It was actually mostly a lot of adults. Like, unlike the other one, which was like a lot of families, this one was like a lot of like, independent people just like chilling. Like, relationships. They're really... With the people they're in a relationship with. God damn it, I don't know. Okay, I'm so mad about that. But I'm going to keep going. It's like I failed one of the easiest jumps. Okay. This one's one of the weird ones. Okay, whatever. Yeah. It was a really cool moment and memorable in my summer. And so I was like, yeah. Now, 4th of July, I've always considered, even my dad considers it this, so I think it's true. It's always like the halfway point of a college student summer, right? You start like somewhat early May. You start like May, on average around like May 14th. And so you end around on average like August like 18th, I'd say. This year my summer was May 14th to August 19th, which the May 14th part was unlucky. I could have like started as early as May 6th if I was lucky. But hold on. Sorry guys, I just can't do that fucking jump perfect anymore. I used to be able to. But now it's like every time I try to do the fast way, I mess it up, dude. Just personally really annoying. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about it. It was a very good moment. I remember we walked on back now. And originally we were all going to do stuff at my house with all the other guys. But the guy who was like, I knew from middle school and stuff, like, he was like, I'm dipping. And one other dude was like, I'm dipping. And it was only like my neighbor and then maybe one other person. Okay, we timed it perfectly. Let's not fuck this up. We will, though. We'll find a way to fuck it up. But, anyways. Yeah, this part is reaching the fuck anything up. I'm gonna go slow. Like, I'm not gonna do the fast shit anymore because I failed every time. It's like, what's the point? Yeah, obviously that took a little while, but whatever. The bouncing buildings. I think it sucks. I think we have to do it again. There's 2 versions. No, we don't have to do it again. Okay. Shiny Lucario. That's a fun name. My older brother was a big fan of Lucario as a kid. As Pokemon, so it's like, I know who Lucario is. But, yeah, that was pretty good too. I'm a minute in, pretty much, so pretty good. But, yeah, anyways, so, we walked back, and we obviously passed by the university, There's a lot of people at first, but as you get farther out, closer to home, the people disappear, you know? They disappear. Okay, this is me fucking it. This is like some of the easiest parts of the parkour, and I'm fucking fumbling, dude. What the hell? Anyways, whatever. We're gonna probably redo it. Even if we do beat it, we're gonna try to get a better time. Okay, yeah, this is me. I'm fucking done, dude. That was insane how much I failed the easiest jumps when I did super good on some of the other shit. It's annoying. Whatever. I did good on this shit, and I did good on the, like, swapping cube shit. Okay, yeah. Oh my god. This is what I mean. This is why I struggle so much. This guy messed it up, so he... See, I have to slow down there, though. I bet you that guy's right behind me in 2 seconds. Dude, I don't really care if I take this side or the other side. It's like, whatever. It's always usually back behind me in 2 seconds. Okay, don't do it that way. Let's do it the... Yeah, he's doing it, too. Alright, let's see. Okay. I'm fucking... Oh, now I'm just fumbling. I just can't believe I fumbled so far in, dude. It's so annoying. That's how you do it, okay? Do whatever. I don't care if I did that part slowly. Of course I didn't do right. Time jumped in and go through for some reason. But at least it's giving me more time to tell my story. Yeah, it does. Okay, so you were modeling while listening to you in Blender guys. Oh, it's not like it's like I was modeling, like, you know, when the girls dress up and they take photos. I was like, wait, what? Okay, I need to get my shit together. I'll keep telling the story. So we walked back, and once again we took the route from my elementary school, because, well, that's actually a pretty popular, you know, it's a good way to get back to our, like, to cut back to our houses. And there were people there, except they were, like, launching fireworks, like, just a bunch of teenagers, you know, launching fireworks, and, like, they had, like, eggs, too, and we were like, okay, let's kind of, like, not talk to these guys, because you don't know what they're doing. Yeah, elementary school, which is also the place where I work, just to be clear. So, that happened. Yeah, that was cool, I suppose. Weird, but cool. And then we went back, and I guess apparently we ran to a bunch of people that the neighbor, so my brother's friend, knew. There's a bunch of, like, random dudes. And then they launched fireworks in our alleyway. Like, there's literally, like, a bunch of, like, random white guys who I've never met before. They seem pretty cool, though. Like, they're not, like, losers. They seem like they're, like, frat kids almost, but, like, I guess they're not. I don't know. Launching fireworks in our alleyway. At that time, I was like, guys, I am fucking holed out. I don't want to do anything anymore. I'm just gonna... See, we didn't do that perfectly, but whatever. It's good enough. I'm gonna go to bed. Plus, my sleep schedule, I hope you guys know, was super good. Like, I would wake up at 8 a.m. on the weekends. Compared to now, I wake up at, like, fucking 12, man. Like, that one we did a little bit fast, which is good. We got away with it. Bouncing buildings. Although the buildings themselves aren't bouncing. It's just you bounce off the buildings. But yeah, it was a pretty cool thing. I went to bed and I woke up next morning, July 5th. Always a fun work day. Okay, that time I got stuck in a damn wall, which definitely hurts the time, but it's not enough for me to like restart, if you know what I mean. I raged too much. Dude, you don't know how many times I've raged and my editing program has like crashed like right before I hit the save button on something that I worked on. So many times. Or I had this problem recently with my dream video I made, where like the renderer breaks. For long discussion videos, I happen with Heart History a lot. The renderer would like break when I'm doing it. I would like rage so much that I had to delay the video by like a day and a half just because of how many times the render didn't go through correctly. Oh my god, I thought I was about to fail there. Okay, we did kind of slow those guys. And then we're just gonna do this one. It's easy. I mean, I could do the medium ending, but eh. Sometimes medium's actually faster if you're good at it, but I think this is kind of... Okay, this isn't faster, but it is easier per se. Okay, whatever. We did it. 2 minutes. Could we do better? Yes. Do I want to do better? No. I actually want to see what the hard one is like. So I'm just going to get to the end. I'm going to try the hard shit. I don't care if I fail. I'm just going to try to get to the end and see if I can do hard. Because hard used to be like easy. Like when this first came out in July, I was actually able to do a couple of the hard parkour shit. But then now I'm not able to. Yeah, see, even though I felt... I'm not restarting, bro. Why would I restart? I'm not here to... Bot Java you cannot play. Okay, you have to go to mojang.com. I can help you in a bit. And you have to install the game first off. That's the big thing. If you bought Java, you will be able to play it. You have to sign in. That's what it is. You have to sign into your account. Be signed into your account and then try to get it. It will just let you download it. Because in order to play Minecraft, you need an account, and that's the part you pay for. The game itself, you don't pay for. You don't pay to install Minecraft. But it might say you have to pay. You just have to sign into your account. If not, I can help you on Discord later. If that isn't this, if that won't solve it. That is a big issue either way. And so next day we arrive, and yeah, there were like eggshells on like the basketball hoops, which I'll tell you stuck around pretty much the whole summer. I was gonna tell my coworkers what happened, but like it just never came up in a natural conversation. So I never told them that, yeah, someone fucking threw eggs and he was here for 4th of July. I think I did tell someone that there was like people here 4th of July, but I never told them about the eggs. So anyways, 5th of July arrived, and I remember talking to some of the other counselors. The one who I've known for many years, ever since I met him at camp when I was in middle school, who also was like, he was an aide for a very fun kid, to say the least, but also a lot problematic. He was talking about he went to the fireworks show at the nearby beach. The beach that we actually go to. The beach is right by my house. I was like, that's cool. Maybe I'll do that next year. Because you can still see it from there, even though it's like not right by it. At least we don't have the issue of like, we had the firework like dust land on us because we were so close to it. But at least you won't have that issue there. You guys try hard. If it was anything related to Neos though, yeah, I'm not doing it, bro. Not really Neos, to be honest. Okay, this is a bit weird, but it's a fun challenge. It's not Neos, at least. It's like tic-tac-toe. I actually played someone in tic-tac-toe recently, and I fucking destroyed them. I forget who, though. I actually don't know who I did it with. Oh, I think I might have been, like, done on a napkin. Okay, anyways. But if I buy it, it doesn't let me. It says, like, it just says I already bought it. It's not about buying. It's about downloading the game. Give me an X, give me a no. Oh yeah, one thing I never mentioned was, obviously the previous year of camp, I had to deal with so many kids just singing random ass things and doing random ass handshake stuff. Yeah, it came back, but it was much less of an annoying thing to me. Like, I did have to deal with kids singing the whole stupid, like, down by the banks with the panky, where the bullfrog jumps from bank. Yeah, this is hard, actually. Okay, it's all about angling, I guess. Hold on a second. Dang, this is hard. What country are you from? Are you from the USA, Canada, or UK? Might make a difference. I don't know. It might. I don't know, dude. Okay, where did I go? Okay, at that time I have no idea how I slipped. Must be a weird mechanic here, and I just like let go for a second, and yeah, I probably slipped somehow. Okay. That time the issue is I just don't jump enough time. Yeah, this time it's like 2 like 4 block jumps, I think, so you have to like time it correctly or else you're not gonna make it. Chelsea won. GG's. I think I have to make that jump. I think you have to momentum this actually, which I don't think is possible for me. I think you straight up have to like triple momentum it, which is very difficult. I mean, I guess credit to them for making the hard sections actually hard. But Jesus, is actually difficult. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up telling the story this week and that's it. So, yeah, that was the Wednesday. Week 4 was Wednesday. I don't remember what the theme was. Week 5 was Pirates. Week 6 was... No, week 6 was Pirates. Week 5 was... I don't fucking know. Okay, one of the 2 weeks was a magical week. I think that was week 5. So I don't remember what week 4 is. If I remember in the future, I will tell you. Grand Champ. Okay, I just want to see if I can like do this momentum, and then if I can't do it, I'm gonna stop and end stream. But I just want to see if it's like possible to. Okay, yeah, no. Even if I try it, no, it's impossible. So yeah, I'm gonna play some Dynaball to end the stream here. Yeah, screenshot send me in Discord. I will be. Actually, I'll probably just end stream very shortly. So I remember what we did on the Wednesday. But the Thursday we went on a field trip, and you want to know where it was to? It was to the Art Institute of Chicago, which is a pretty cool area to go to. So I was actually pretty happy about it. Got to see some art. Although we went to like a different. We didn't go like the main section of the museum. We went to like a different section. So we got to see like a lot of statues and stuff. That was the main stuff, and a lot of modern art. But yeah, it's a cool thing. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I have a thing where I actually have a fear of like a lot of art. I just think it's such a weird thing because my parents are artists, but personally I think that a lot of art, especially old art, is just creepy. And it's like not a normal thing. I don't think it's a normal, it's like people are afraid of like spiders and shit, or like heights, and I don't understand that at all. But I'm afraid of like, not afraid, but like one thing I don't like that people don't seem to care about. So I think a lot of art is creepy. I think it's like even like art that's like considered beautiful, I consider it kind of like unsettling, right? That's one thing about me. I think that some art is just unsettling to look at. Like a lot of famous things, the older they are, they tend to look the more like worse to me, you know. So if you've seen It, there's like the evil like creepy painting like the Jewish kid had. And like his like rabbis, I guess, like place, I guess. I thought that was synagogue. I was like, that was like, oh my god, that is actually kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie to me. I don't know. This is a personal thing I have, but modern art tends to not have that, so I think that's kind of good for me at least. I think it's based off of philosophy. I'll explain it to you guys quickly. This is a bit side tangent here. It's based off of philosophy. Your only fear is losing memory. So your dementia is scared. I know someone who's like that who hates dementia. People who tend to be very intelligent are scared of like getting like dementia and all that. We did that pretty fast. But it's like there's a philosophy. It comes with like anything. It's like drawings are really cute, right? A drawing that looks nothing that's human is very cute, right? But then when a drawing like you attempt to draw a human accurately and you fail, that looks kind of creepy, right? That type of stuff I find scary. I don't know why. It's not a philosophy, it's like a scientific phenomenon. But then when you get it perfect, it looks beautiful. Like a drawing of a human that looks so perfect, looks beautiful to me. And so a lot of art suffers from that, where like it looks like half complete. A lot of statues really don't suffer at that, but like a lot of like art, like paintings suffer at that, where like the human doesn't look like a human, right? Or it looks like a human, but it looks something that's off. Like the nose is too big, or the eyes are off. I find that kind of creepy, personally. So yeah, that's me at least. That's just a personal thing I'm afraid of. I'm opening up about it, okay? I'm opening up about it on stream, okay? Everyone has their fears, like spiders. I don't find that stuff scary at all. But yeah, so usually going to artistic places isn't really my thing. Although I went to the Louvre in December, so almost a year ago, and I really enjoyed it. I think it just depends, really. Okay, okay. I thought I failed there. That's my question. Phew. Yeah, those types of paintings, like this stuff that looks like. So it's a lot of older stuff. Like, obviously, a lot of newer stuff looks pretty good. But it's like stuff like where it features people. It's not like anything like where it's just like a landscape now. But yeah, sorry, Thief the Mome. I actually died and lost my world, so I decided I would end the stream by just doing some MCC Island. Yeah. Actually, someone should probably say that. I'm gonna pin your message. Put it in chat, like, he died. That's why he's not playing hardcore. Why he's playing like a multiplayer server instead. Yeah. Fuck, I was gonna finish first, and now I'm gonna finish like 12th. Look how long it took the people to finish. I was gonna finish first, but I was so focused on going fast that I effed it. Even though if I went slow, I still would have got first. Fear of death. That's fair. And I know some people recently have been talking about fears of the ocean too, which I also don't get. I don't see the ocean as scary. But I don't think it's less of a fear. It's just more something that I find personally unsettling that I've never heard anyone else say as well. Other than like a couple things. Like I've heard people say, like they find like a lot of like robots that look somewhat human. So like, they have a human face, but there's something off about them to be creepy. It's also why I find like mannequins creepy a lot of the time. Like, you know, mannequins. Oh my god, dude, I fucking hate that shit. What's up, Cosmos? We were playing hardcore, but then I died, so now here I am. I did mention you, Cosmos. I did. You were mentioned. This is the perks of joining like a small streamer's stream. You'll get mentioned very easily. But yeah, I find like mannequins to be very creepy too. And I went to Dubai this summer, or not this summer, this winter, so like about a year ago, in December and January. And there were a lot of weird mannequins there that I found kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. But weird enough, I don't find dolls creepy, even though that would kind of fit with the whole thing of finding like like find not paintings, really more find portraits creepy and finding mannequins creepy. I think that like you'd find like dolls creepy, but I don't. Okay, this is actually, I've never done this one before. Okay. Hey, what's up? Why are people joining now? It's cool though. If you're brand new, welcome to the stream, I suppose. How's it going? How's your day going? Playing some MC Island because I just died in my hardcore world, which sucks. Okay, no, that time it's my fault. I'm probably gonna get out now. Yeah, I'm out. It's done. Actually really bad at this one, so... Wow, I'm out. Stream clickbait reel. Had animatronic Santa in the store, we're not good. Yeah, anything that's like... I don't know why people don't have this fear, like... Anything that like looks human but like is off is very scary to me. Wait, that's how I made it? Okay, that's, I think this time you just as simple as like I see what everyone else is doing. Okay. I'm probably gonna die here, guys. Oh yeah. My channel. Yeah, so what I did is I changed it. I've been meaning to change it to Sarfnic for a while. Just clicking on brand simplify, Dunkin' Donuts becomes Dunkin'. Like, yeah, it's just like that. Sarfnic Productions is kind of a weird name, and whenever I join people's streams, I'm like, "Hey, Sarfnic Productions," they read it all out, and it's like, that's not really my name. I'm Sarfnic. Yeah. Okay, it's over. Yeah. I'll pay one more. But anyways, I was talking about that. So I went to the Art Institute. That was not a problem there. I just wanted to mention that, like, I truly don't like going to places that, like, artsy that much because of that. Because of that, like, just unsettling. I find them unsettling, you know? But yeah, I think I've talked about it before on stream. But yeah, I find some old art unsettling, so I tend to not enjoy it. But this was a pretty fun trip. And also, we went to Millennium Park in Chicago, and we actually went by the Bean. I have a pretty funny memory by the Bean. So my dad was like telling me, like, "Oh, you're in Chicago by the Bean. Get a video of yourself." So I did like a cool selfie of myself right by the Bean. I like walked away from our camp group for saying this is a good cool selfie of myself by the Bean. And then the assistant counselor or the assistant camp director was like, who's someone who's like, I have a funny relationship, but he's a cool guy. But like, he was like, "All right, you got your photo. Let's keep going." It was just funny. Like, he just saw me getting my selfie. It's like, "Hey man, I need a selfie of me at this place," because I don't go to the Bean that often. Was we were actually there for a Model UN trip recently. We were in downtown Chicago, and we were gonna go to the Bean. Oh man, I almost did it. Okay, this guy is fun. Auto jump is a thing that you don't want on because anytime you walk up to a block that you can jump over, it Oh, that's not one. I can't find an example. Because I'll bury it. If you walk up to a block that you can jump over, it jumps for you, which is super annoying. Unless you're like a little kid, don't do it. You want to be able to control your jumps, you know? Oh, nice, nice. I need to eat lunch after this. Hold on a second. But yeah, we went to this. It was a really fun trip. Hanging out with these kids. I really enjoyed it. And then we moved on to the next couple of days. And so I'm going to end it very quickly here. Oh, I was hoping I could, like, whatever. Fuck. Okay, yeah. I'm done, guys. I can't do this. I'm going to end off the story here. So I'll get into Thursday and Friday of that week. It was a pretty fun week. Yeah, so people confused, I was just telling the story of my summer. I'm just telling every single more detail. But yeah, good stream, guys. Unfortunately, we did lose our hardcore world.